Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Annie and in this video, I'm going to share with you the fastest way to improve your vocabulary. And no, it is not writing 10 new words every day and memorizing it. And before we see the fastest way to improve our vocabulary, let us first see what vocabulary is and why we need to improve it. First of all, what is vocabulary? Vocabulary is nothing but the words and phrases that you know and you use it every day. Vocabulary is used in our daily life, in our communication skills, both as a speaker as well as a listener, as a creator as well as a consumer. For example, when you are speaking, if you know the right words, if you know how to express your ideas, obviously you are going to communicate better. And if you are consuming something, for example, talking to somebody and somebody has used a phrase or a word that you can't understand the meaning of, then you would lack the communication skills required. Or for example, you are reading a book and you come across a word that you don't understand, you will not understand the sentence, right? So that is why improving our vocabulary is very important. Now, there are two methods that you can use to improve your vocabulary. One is, of course, the method that I'm going to teach you, and the other one is the artificial method. Let's talk a bit about the artificial method first, which a lot of people recommend, but I prefer not to. And that is writing 10 new words every day, or memorizing 20-30 words every day. See, the thing is, it is an artificial method. You are going to the words to memorize it. So what is going to happen if you're just reading the word and understanding its meaning? Your brain is not really going to register in which situation you're going to use that word. And this happens a lot, right? You see a word, you memorize it, you learn it, and that's it. You never really use it again. But if you follow my method, which is the natural method, I am damn sure that you are going to remember that word. Okay, so what is the natural method? The natural method is you do something that will help you improve your vocabulary on its own, like passively. You are not going to the words, but the words are coming to you, if that makes sense. For example, in the artificial method, what you would do is you would write 10 new words every day and learn its meaning. You are actively going to the words to improve your vocabulary. But if you were to do something whose byproduct is improving vocabulary, that would be a natural method. For example, reading a book. You read a page, you come across words in it which you don't know the meaning of, and that is basically new words. So you try to understand the word, the meaning, and in which situation it was used in that sentence. If you just read a word and don't understand in which situation you are actually going to use it, without any examples, without context, without a story, you are not going to remember it. Think of it as your mother tongue, right? Nobody taught you new words. You just learned it by observing your surrounding. And that is the same thing you have to do with English. You have to be like a child again to improve your English, to improve your any different language that you are learning. So try to go for the natural method, because when you go with the natural method, you are not only understanding the word, the meaning, but you are also understanding the context and the situation in which it is used. Remember, one word can have many meanings and it can be used differently in a different sentence. Every word can have a different meaning based on the usage in a sentence. So it is very important that we learn the words, not basically just the words or memorizing it, but with a context, with a story, with a background. So what do you have to do for this? You have to consume the content. And what do I mean by this? It's basically a very fun thing that you can do. You can improve your vocabulary by reading books. This is something that I am talking about from personal experience. The language skills that I have in English is all due to reading. I have been reading books since a very young age, and I still do, and I absolutely love reading. And I think that is why I have a good command on my vocabulary and my language skills. It is solely and solely based on reading. The next thing you can do is my favorite, movies, watch any series, any show. It is really important because there also you are learning new words and you're actually seeing how to pronounce it, in what situation, in what tone, in what context the word is used. So that is also very important. See, it will be difficult at first when you watch a movie and you see a word that you don't understand, but when that word is repeated, you will understand it. I'm very sure you will start using that word, not only understand it, not only remember it, but actually using that word, because our main focus is not to just know a lot of words, right? It is to use that. So I am sure that if you go by the natural method, you are going to not only know the meaning, know the structure, but use it, which basically is the most important thing. Audiobooks, I am obviously telling you about audiobooks since a very long time, but you are not listening to me. You are acting like a stubborn kid. Audiobooks are really something that is going to help you overall with your pronunciations, with your communication skills. Audiobooks are really amazing. Do give it a try. You have different apps that you can use. Spotify, you'll have a podcast on it, audiobooks on it. Audible is a very good one. YouTube, the biggest and the free resource. You don't take advantage of it. And you can also listen to podcasts, and also it does not always have to be reading. You can also listen to it. Anything that would expose you to the language and you would learn words from that. So that is how you improve your vocabulary naturally. One trick I can give you for all this is selective consumption. What do you mean by selective consumption? Selective consumption is just consciously selecting and choosing what books, what series, and what movies you are going to listen to or watch. Basically, what content you are going to consume. How selective consumption is going to help you? Well, it is going to 10x your speed of improving your vocabulary. Why? Let me tell you, because for whatever reason you are improving your vocabulary. For example, if you want to improve your vocabulary for work purposes, you want to sound fluent and smarter at your workplace, you will watch movies and read about books that actually take place in a workplace, right? In a work surrounding. So all the words and phrases they are going to use will be related to work and something that you can also use. So this is how it is going to help you. For example, if you work in marketing or business and you want to sound fluent over there, you want to improve your vocabulary, you can specifically choose books and movies and series and stuff which are related to business and marketing. This is how you will learn the vocabulary which you're going to actually use in that specific field. So selective consumption is a great idea to just amplify the speed at which you are going to improve your vocabulary. And don't stop consuming. Just from wherever you can get the words, get the information, get sentences, phrases, just do it, because that is how you're going to improve your vocabulary. Vocabulary is nothing but words, and you have to let the words come to you first so that it will remain in your brain. Words are not going to just pop up in your dreams. So you have to not stop consuming. Just consume whenever, whatever content you can get, may it be in the form of books, stories, movies, podcast, interviews, whatever. And that was it. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And share this video with your friends too, so that they can improve your vocabulary. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys. I'll see you next time.